Good evening. I want to say welcome to all of our in-person and as well as our online guests tonight. At this time, we'll call this board meeting to order. Today is Tuesday, January the 13th, 2026, and the time is 6:03. And we have a young lady here who's going to lead us in the pledge, Miss Kinley Walker. So if you come on up, please.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pause for a moment of silence. Thank you. And thank you, Kinley.
Let's give Kinsley another round of applause. Awesome job, sweetheart. Awesome job. Mr. Bacon, if you would come down. Kinley, we want to present you with this certificate. All right, thank you.
Okay, at this time, can I get a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
So moved. Second.
Okay, the motion has probably been made by Ms. Blackshear and second by Ms. King for the approval of tonight's agenda. Is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor, raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. Okay, you've already had an opportunity to read the minutes. Are there any corrections? If there are no corrections, the minutes stand as is. Ms. Blackshear, would you read the ethics statement, please?
Yes, sir. In accordance with regulations set forth by the Georgia Ethics Commission, it is the duty of every board member to avoid both conflict of interest or interest of such conflict. Does any board member have any known conflict of interest? Mr. Chair, we will proceed with our agenda.
Thank you, Ms. Blackshear. Do any of the board members have any comments or remarks at this time?
I just want to say that we would just continue to keep our district in the thoughts and the prayers with the loss of Ms. Capice and all that's going on, and so we just want to definitely continue to think about our staff. It was a really great service the other day, and we just want to continue to keep our students in mind that are dealing with that, because grief is tough at times.
Thank you, Mr. Butler. Mr. Bacon, you have any comments or announcement?
Yes. First, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the district for putting together the homegoing services for Ms. Capice. It was really, truly a display of teamwork. I know Mr. Davis, the staff has really had a significant loss, but really have come together glad to see all of that. The operations team, Mr. Basley, as well as transportation, Mr. Bloodworth, and all of you have done such a successful job at doing that at such a short time in the first week back. So thank you, especially safety, all of you. Want to remind everybody, I don't think we have to, next Monday we will not be in session as it is Martin Luther King's birthday. So we will not be in session on next Monday. One of the things I would like to take time out, parents, if you're listening, the number one disciplinary thing that we have this year is not fighting, it's not even disrespect to teachers, it's vaping. Vaping is the number one disciplinary thing that we have going on. And parents, THC vaping is running wild all over this country. And it's just like smoking dope, and we're going to start treating it like that. But we were asking all of our parents, take time, talk to your children, take time, see what's in their book bags, take time and see what's coming in your mailbox, because they're getting these vapes, they're bringing them to school, and these things metabolize so much differently than traditional marijuana or joints or anything else that they're using. They're getting sick, they're getting hurt, and we're no longer going to tolerate THC, marijuana, coming to our schools. So please take this opportunity as a warning. Take this opportunity to engage with your child before their educational career, their school year is messed up because they bought the wrong item to school. So that is something that we've had one fight or almost no fights at the middle high school this year, but we've had 30 some odd vaping incidents. We're no longer going to tolerate vaping. Please check your child's bag. We have some family engagement events that we are looking forward to. On Thursday, January 29th, we're going to have the family book walk. It's something that's been going on several years here, and it's usually well attended, but a special edition of that, we're going to have some STEM activities, and we're going to have a fireworks show in honor of Miss Capice as well. So that's Thursday, January 29th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. So please make sure that you attend that event, and let's all be out in support of Miss Capice and the STEM activities. On our website, and we can see we have a full second semester family engagement events. So please check the website and be a part of that. We're working really hard to engage with our families in the evening and to make sure they're good, solid activities. So once again, come and join us for our family engagement activities throughout the year, especially in January. And don't forget the book walk Thursday, January 29th from 5 to 6:30.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bacon. This time, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Made that motion.
Second.
Okay, the motion has been properly made by Mr. Bacon and second by Ms. Let me try that again. The motion has been properly made by Mr. Rouse and second by Ms. King. Is there any discussion? The motion is to accept the consent agenda. Okay, all in favor, raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. Now we're moving into our business agenda. Mr. Bacon.
Thank you. Good evening, Board Chair Christoffen, Vice Chair Rouse, and board members, as well as our guests here this evening, and staff and students. Since assuming the leadership position, we've developed the four-pronged strategy and stabilization and recovery plan for the district. Remember, we are a district with a vision, generating excellence, one team, one goal, with the mission to inspire, challenge, and prepare all of our students to compete globally. Which strategic goals does this pertain to? All of them. Learning and wellness for all, excellence ahead, academics, facilities, and opportunity, doing things the Twiggs way, sustaining, growing and sustaining our village, a premier people-first organization. Since assuming the leadership, my first responsibility has been to stabilize the district, understanding the full scope of our financial condition and ensuring that decisions are made using accurate information. Tonight, I'm presenting a structured, time-bound design to do 4 things: stabilize the current year, prepare for the next year, restore financial discipline, and determine clearly and independently the district's true financial condition. Prong 1, navigate the current year. This prong focuses on stability. Our students deserve uninterrupted instruction, our employees deserve clear expectations, and the board deserves early warnings of risks and not surprises. This includes managing employee performance issues through proper processes, tightening spending controls, and reviewing staffing against available funding. The goal is simple: finish the school year orderly, legally, and financially in control. Prong 2, prepare for the upcoming year. This second prong ensures that next year is not built on guesswork. We have to implement an extended advisement and scheduling process with multiple checkpoints so students' demands drive staffing and not the other way around. Enrollment, course requests, program viability, and employment performance all factor in staffing decisions before the budget is finalized. This prevents emergency hiring, overstaffing, and unfunded positions. Prong 3, put the district on a strong financial footing. The third prong is about discipline and sustainability. We are reviewing contracts, discretionary spending, staffing allocation, and operational efficiencies. We're going to implement forecasting and cash flow monitoring so that the board can see problems developing early. This is how we move from reacting to managing. Prong 4, financial distress, assessment, and stability. The fourth prong is the most critical. This district has experienced financial distress. It would be irresponsible to rely solely on internal assumptions about its cause or severity. This plan establishes a maximum 60-day formal assessment of our financial condition. With the board's authorization, I will engage independent outside auditors, financial specialists to work alongside our staff to reconcile accounts, verify our data, and identify root causes. Their findings will be presented to the board directly to ensure full transparency. This process protects the district, protects the board, and ensures decisions are made with verified facts, not estimates or incomplete information. In closing, this plan does not blame. It establishes structure, accountability, and transparency. It allows us to stabilize our operation while responsibly preparing for the future and fulfilling our fiduciary responsibilities to this community. I appreciate the board's consideration, and I am prepared to answer any questions at this time.
Are there any questions?
Well, we appreciate you for, this is our second time hearing it. We heard it in our workshop, so thank you.
Okay, can I get a motion to accept the four-prong plan?
I move to approve the four-prong plan.
Second.
Okay, the motion has been properly made by Ms. King and second by Ms. Blackshear. The motion is to approve the four-prong plan. Is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor, raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. Bacon.
The at-risk process. Today, I'm introducing the Twiggs County Public Schools at-risk process. This will now become the district board of knowledge interim superintendent administered process for handling employees with performance, conduct, and certification concerns. This replaces all prior or inconsistent practices. The goal is simple: clarity, fairness, documentation, and no surprises. The process exists to protect three things: our students, our employees, and the district. Employees deserve to know clearly what concerns exist. Supervisors need a consistent framework, and the district must operate in a way that is defensible and complete. The process ensures issues that are addressed early, documented properly, and handled consistently across all schools and departments. The flow chart is the backbone of the at-risk process. Every case follows this sequence. There are no shortcuts. There are no side paths. Everything starts with documented concerns and ends with either a resolution or formal escalation. This is the same process district-wide for every school, every department, every employee. First, a concern is documented. Second, human resources reviews the evidence. Third, a face-to-face meeting occurs. Fourth, an employee risk and action plan is completed, and the timelines are monitored. The outcome is either improvement and resolution or escalation if expectations are not met. No employee is placed at risk without being told directly and in writing. HR plays a central role in this process. HR is the gatekeeper. HR may initiate at-risk process for certification or licensure issues even when there are no performance issues. Certification compliance is not optional. It is legal and is needed. And while the district will support employees, our investment in remediation is not unlimited. In some cases, improvement is not realistic. Documented behavior, conduct, or repeated certification failures may lead to a point where non-renewal or separation is the only responsible option. These decisions are never casual. They are based on documentation, compliance obligation, student impact, and the district's operational needs. Supervisors must document concerns objectively, work through human resources, participate in required meetings, and monitor progress and follow up. No supervisor brings an employee in this process without evidence or HR approval. What does this mean for employees? For employees, the process means transparency. You will be told what concerns exist. You will see the documentation. You will know what is expected. You will be given timelines. Support may be provided, but accountability remains. There are no hidden decisions and no sudden outcomes. Key takeaways: we now have one district-wide at-risk process. Documentation will be mandatory. Human resource controls the entry and the procedure. Consistency protects everyone. This framework reflects good governance, responsible leadership, and respect for both employees and students. Are there any questions, Board Chair?
Any questions? You can continue, Mr. Bacon.
Next, we'll have data collections. The purpose is to clearly explain how school funding works in Georgia, what an allotment sheet really represents, and why accurate data is critical to the district financial stability. This is not a technical presentation. It's about governance, oversight, and understanding our risk. The key message is simple. Allotments are not projected funding. The allotments are projected funding. They are not guaranteed money. We are not only identifying risk, we have adopted a formal action plan to correct weaknesses in data collections, oversight, and reporting. Today in our board retreat, we got a copy of that, and the The executive committee has already looked at that, and they've been given their assignments as it pertains to data collections. An allotment sheet is the state's estimate of what a district can earn. It is built using assumptions about student enrollment, student programs, staffing levels, certifications, benefits reporting, and other submitted data. It shows eligibility, it does not show cash or cash flow. Think of it as a blueprint, not a bank deposit. Under our action plan, responsibilities for validating this data now centralized, ownership is clearly assigned, and reviews occur before submissions are made. An allotment sheet does not mean money will arrive. Money is only paid after data is reported, verified positions, and deadlines are met. Historically, parts of this process operated in separate silos. Our action plan fixes this by requiring system ownership, mandatory reviews 1 week before submission, and escalation during the process if needed. Student data creates FTE. Staff data creates CPI. FTE and CPI drive the funding formula. The funding formula produces the allotment. If the data is wrong at the beginning, the funding is wrong at the end. Our action plan establishes central FTE management, clear CPI ownership, special education data verification, cross-system reconciliation, and documented procedures. Common causes of funding loss include incorrect student coding, missing certifications, benefits not reported, CPI errors, and late submission. These are preventable losses. Our plan addresses this with a system user firm control, a firm CPI deadline of February 15th, pre-submission validation, and formal escalation procedures. Schools collect data, the district consolidates it. Data is submitted, the school recalculates the eligibility, and payments are released. Any break in that chain creates financial risk. Our action plan strengthens every step through centralized leadership, training, review checkpoints, documentation, and compliance safeguards. The main drivers of funding are program placement, FTE calculations, staff certification, CPI reporting, payroll and benefits data. Each now has clear ownership defined by responsibility, training requirements, and review procedures. Why is funding reduced or lost? Funding is reduced when students are misreported, programs are coded incorrectly, staffs are missing, CPI is incomplete, or the reports are late. These process failures are not accounting problems. Our action plan converts unmanaged risk into defined roles, timelines, reviews, and executive oversight. The board's role is not to manage the system. Your role is to ensure control exists, roles are defined, reviews occur before deadlines, and differences between projected and actual funding are explained, and corrective actions are documented. The action plan provides this structure for the Board of Education. The bottom line, funding follows verified data. Errors cost real money. Strong oversight protects the classroom. We now have a written formal action plan documenting our roles and dictating our actions. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Bacon. Mr. Austin?
Okay.
All right, good evening, Board Chair, Karstoff, Vice Chair Rouse, Board members, Interim Superintendent, Mr. Bacon, constituents in person and virtually. I am presenting information regarding the end of month for December 31st, 2025. We have heard our mission and vision, and this does support all 5 of our strategic plan goals. So looking at general fund, it is December, so local taxes, most of our taxes come in between this period. So you see 88% is collected for as our local taxes. State QBE, we're halfway through the year, so half of that money should be there, and you see that represented. Our school safety and security, a state grant, 50% has been collected. Other state sources have $5,069. During our midterm process, when we look at all our state resources, we'll begin to update those numbers. So 70% of our perceived and received money has came. Expenditures. Instructions at 45%, pupil services, 56%, improvement of instruction is 13%, educational media, 47%, our general administrations at 60%, school, 52%, our business services, 49%, maintenance and operations at 52%, our student transportation at 45%, school safety and security, 42%, central support services at 61%, and we have open POs of 112,693. And we are again at 50% year complete, and 49% of the expenditures and encumbrances have been accounted for. So we are still trending below the 50% mark. Last month, I talked to you all about, we had a very large sales tax collection of over $500,000, and December we received one over $200,000. Ms. Karstoffen, I did send another email saying, is this our money? And I was affirmed and assured that it was, but I have another meeting tomorrow to continue to verify, because things happen and sometimes you have to pay stuff back when people make errors like that. But I have to report it. So $570,250 is being allocated now in revenue to our debt service fund. As a reminder, we do have a $510,000 principal payment to make this year as far as our bond is concerned. So we're tracking in the debt service department to make sure we have money for that. In our special revenue account, this is all of our title, federal programs. So we are looking at the revenue that we're bringing in. We're being reimbursed for that. So this column accounts for that at 41%. And we will, in our midterm, look at all of our allocations and ensure that our budget is appropriate. So our capital projects, these are things that's not related to the debt service fund. You see that we have a high overage over the revenue because we are receiving a large amount of tax collection, sales tax collection between November and December. School nutrition, 48% of the revenue is here, and 40% of that budget has been expended with $33,511 in open POs. And again, that is trending well below the 50% mark, so we're looking good there. Are there any questions or comments I can entertain at this time?
So in your capital projects, that's SPLOS,
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
and it went way over projection.
For its revenue?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We were not expecting $500,000. We typically get around $75,000 per month. So that is a very large unexpected revenue. Yes, sir. And we received $200,000 this, so you're talking about $700,000 between 2 months.
I'm looking at the open purchase orders. I think we had some discussion about that last time.
Yes, sir.
Some more purchase orders have been opened. Have any been closed since this time?
Yes, sir. So every month you have, have things of budget supplies and items
Right.
like that we have to consider. So you will have open POs as it relates to that. Yes, sir.
All right. And we have spent 49% of the projected budget.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Austin.
No, thank you.
Were there any other questions?
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Well, that ends our business section. At this time, we're going to go into executive session. And I'm pleased to say that I don't need to see anybody when I come back but Mr. Basley and Ms. Collins. At this time, can I get a motion to move into executive session?
So moved.
All right, the motion is in discussion. The motion has been properly made by Ms. King and seconded by Mr. Butler. All in favor of moving to executive session, raise your hand. Thank you. At this time, I entertain a motion to return from executive session.
So moved.
Okay, the motion has been properly made by Ms. Blackshear, and second by Mr. Rouse. Is there any discussion? All in favor, raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. At this time, we want to take a motion to accept the superintendent's recommendation on the transfers. 3368, 3370, and 3434. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, the motion has been properly made by Ms. King and second by Mr. Rouse. Is there any discussion? Okay, then, all in favor, raise your hand. Motion passes. Mr. Bacon, you got any other business?
No, sir. All business has been completed.
Okay. At this time, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I move for adjournment.
All right.
Second that motion.
Okay, the motion been properly made by Ms. King and second by Mr. Rouse. This meeting is now adjourned. Well, I guess I need to let y'all vote, right? All in favor, raise your hand. Okay, the motion passes unanimously. This meeting is adjourned.